OSI reference model is, I can only say one word, whatever you do. Whatever you wanted to do, you do. But you need to learn this or by heart or whatever you do. You have to remember this OSI reference model till the time you are being in the networking industry. This is that important. Wherever you go, maybe you may be the chief technical officer of the a networking company. You need to remember this. It is that basic and it is that important. I use the term CTO, then you know what is important. Okay. So actually, why OSI reference model? I'll tell you a short story. For suppose think that this is me. Your little head. So this is you. This is Usman. Now what happened? For suppose think that I don't know English. For time being, you also think that you don't know English. Think that. Just think that you don't know English. We want to communicate. Can we be able to communicate? I'm speaking Hindi, my language. You're speaking your language. Can you get my words? And can I get your words? No. Then Usman is very intelligent. Then he thought that no, this is not working out. Now we both collectively need to speak in one common language. Then they both went to one institute which teaches English. They learned English and they started communicating. Why am I telling this much great story involved two heroes, you and me? Why? Why is around in 1980s and 1970s there used to be only two vendors who used to manufacture these devices which are able to communicate. Suppose there might be the thing, one is Apple, one is IBM. Okay, what happened is Apple, they use their own set of protocols. Okay, okay. For time being, remember this word protocols. The next slide will know what is a protocol. Okay. For time being, think this. Apple is having their own set of protocols. IBM is having their own set of protocols. Okay. Now, if a device having, if an Apple device want to communicate with an IBM device, they cannot communicate. Similar to you and me. If I am speaking in Hindi and you are speaking in your native language, we cannot do it. The communication will not work out. The same it is happening here. Okay, the same is happening here. So what did they do? What did they do? Then there came ISO, called International Standard of Organization. Sorry, International Standards Organization. Okay, they came with a solution that whether it may be Apple or maybe IBM, whatever you do for your own. But if your device want to work or if your device want to live in the world, they have to follow this OSI model. Okay, earlier they used to have their own set of protocols and these guys they used to have their own set of protocols. But once the ISO came in and designed this OSI model. Now, whether it may be Apple or IBM, they have to follow this OSI model, which is a set of protocols. They have to follow this. Okay. Now, what happened? If the Apple want to communicate with the Apple, they have their own set of protocols to communicate. But if if the Apple want to communicate with the IBM, they have OSI to communicate. Both yes. Yeah. As I told, what is a protocol? What is a protocol? So actually, the protocol is rules of operation. Rules of operation or rules of behavior or whatever the thing you consider it. It is the rules of operation which facilitate vendor interoperability. If one vendor wants to speak to another vendor, in order to communicate, they have to follow some protocol. Then only they can be able to communicate. This provides easier troubleshooting, and these protocols are governed by a standard bodies, which are IEEE, IETF, IANA. These are the standard bodies which standardizes these protocols. Whatever the latest technology has come in, they will standardize that whether this can be used by the devices or not. If once they are standardized by these bodies, that can be used by every device, whatever the vendor it may be, that remaining the multi-vendor devices, whoever they may be, they will be able to implement these protocols on their devices. Very simple. Protocol is like set of protocols, set of rules that they have to follow in order to communicate. Okay. Then what does OSI model contain? OSI model contain these set of protocols where every device will follow and the communication will be made easier. Whatever the vendor may be, they can be able to. Okay. So OSI model has actually consists of 7 layers: application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, physical layer. And if we speak about numbering, this will be the layer 1, this will be the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you are going for an interview, this is the thing where they starts. Interview starts. Okay. Remember every point from here. OSI is very much important. What are the layers? Why layers? Everything will be asked. Okay. So the OSI consists of 7 layers. Actually, OSI is not an implementation model. In the sense, in today's world, we don't implement OSI model. We implement TCP IP model. Okay. Then why do we need OSI? OSI is needed as a reference model. Okay. It is like the boss of TCP IP. If the TCP IP needs to work, whatever it has to do, it takes the guidance from the reference. It takes the guidance from the OSI model. It will follow the rules, it will follow the conditions that were defined in the OSI model. Okay. So OSI is an implementation model. Sorry, it's not an implementation model. It's a reference model. Okay. It has 7 layers. Why 7 layers? One is to make troubleshooting easy, to make people understand it will be easy. Okay. This will be the two major advantages of the layered approach. Okay. And the benefits of a layered approach are provides easy troubleshooting and standardizes the network architecture. That is, if you want to understand it, it will be very much easy how the network flows, how the networking, how the communication happens. how the architecture actually works, how the network architecture works, it will be easy. For suppose think that I need to I need to standardize a protocol. I need to standardize a protocol for some purpose. Okay. If it is somewhere in the random, to standardize it and in order to implement it, it will be hard. Okay. If it is layered approach, I can tell that the purpose will come in this layer and this protocol can be implemented at this layer. So for this standardization, it will be easier. Okay. And this layered approach will make the interoperable. As I told, OSI model can be divided into primarily two categories, that is one upper layers and the lower layers. As a network engineer, we will not be much concerned about the upper layers. If you have an overview, it's okay, fine. But you must be very you must be very interested, you must be very concerned about the lower layers where the actual networking starts. Okay. So this is about the upper layers and lower layers. So then what is about upper layers? So whoever the implementers are there, whoever are the software developers, they will be much concerned about these upper layers. So application layer, very simple, it interacts with the user applications. Don't be confused. It interacts with the user applications, but not with the user. Okay. Now you're opening a PC and you're opening browser, Chrome, and you open www.google.com. Okay. Here, whatever you are seeing, it is not the application layer. The actual application is not the application layer. The work behind the application, whatever the google.com you entered, once you entered, what is the work going on behind is done by the application. See, now you entered www.google.com. Once you entered google.com on your Chrome, you can see at the side automatically these 5 letters can be seen, that is HTTPS. Have you ever seen this in a green color? In the green color, it is actually a protocol which works at application. Similar to HTTPS, we have many more protocols like HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, TFTP, Telnet, SSH. Okay, so these are all the protocols which work at the application layer, and application layer will call these protocols according to the requirement. That is how it is providing the interaction between the user application and the network. Okay, simply it is providing the interaction between the applications. What are the applications? Chrome, Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge. These are the actual applications, and application layer will provide the interaction, communication between the network, between the applications and the network. Okay, and it also provides the initial network connection for user applications. That is by establishing the HTTPS protocol. It is establishing the connection, network connection. It provides the initial network connection, and it manages the application connection between hosts. Now I want to speak with this fellow. We have some ISP in between. I need to communicate with this fellow. Suppose I open my Facebook. Throughout the communication, the application layer will manage this application. Chrome. Whatever is happening, whatever the data is coming, it will maintain it and it will show in the way you want it. It is like managing throughout the application, throughout the session. So this is the application layer.